In the heart of a gentle jungle where vines curled lazily around wooden huts and sunlight spilled through the trees like melted gold, there lived a fluffy white kitten named Lila. She was as soft as a cloud, with eyes that sparkled like morning dew. Lila loved her quiet home, a small cozy house made of polished wood, where the window always glowed with the warmth of the rising sun. One bright morning, she sat by the window in her soft blue frock, a white bow neatly tied at her waist, and tiny white shoes resting gently on the wooden floor. A little book rested on her lap, its pages filled with magical tales of faraway kingdoms and enchanted forests. Lila's whiskers twitched as she read, her imagination carrying her through wonders beyond the trees. But outside her little world of stories, something cheerful was stirring. At the wooden door stood her dearest friend, a tiny yellow duck named Pip. Pip was the most adventurous duckling in the jungle, always ready to discover something new. He wore his favorite blue jeans jacket, a tiny backpack strapped snugly on his feathers, and a small cap tilted just so on his head. His little wing waved wildly in the air as his eyes shone with excitement. "Lila!" Pip quacked happily, his voice ringing with the joy of a new day. "Come out. The jungle path is sparkling with butterflies, and the river is singing today. Let's go play before the morning runs away." Lila looked up from her book, her heart warming at the sight of her friend. She loved Pip's endless enthusiasm, where she was gentle and thoughtful, he was bright and daring. Closing her book, she slipped off the window seat, her frock swishing lightly as she stepped toward the door. When the wooden door creaked open, sunlight spilled inside, wrapping both friends in its golden glow. Lila smiled, her fluffy tail swaying behind her, as Pip hopped eagerly at her side. "I was just reading," she said softly, "but I think today's adventure might be even better than a story." Together they stepped out of the house, their paws and webbed feet touching the soft grass of the jungle path. Butterflies danced in the air, their wings flashing like tiny jewels, while flowers swayed with the gentle breeze. Birds called out from the treetops, welcoming the two friends into the wide, colorful day. "Where shall we go first?" Lila asked, her blue bow fluttering as she turned to Pip. Pip puffed up proudly. "Everywhere," he quacked. "To the river, to the fields, and maybe even to the tall tree where the parrots sing." Hand and wing, paw and feather, the kitten and the duck set off down the path. They laughed as butterflies landed on their shoulders, and they raced with the sunlight that dappled the leaves. Their hearts were light, their spirits full, and the world around them seemed to hum with joy. For Lila and Pip, the jungle was not just a place of trees and paths, it was a playground of wonder, where every step held the promise of magic. And as they skipped along Tog,